Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Josh. Welcome back to another video. And listen, I've started this video like maybe 3 times already. This is like what, the fourth time, maybe. I don't know. I've been having Wi-Fi issues. For some odd reason, they're doing some stuff upstairs. So my video keeps getting cut up. And I'm like, oh my god, I hope it doesn't happen again. If it happens again, that's I'm gonna have to either do the video again tonight or just not do a video today, because for some reason my Wi-Fi, I get offline, and when I get offline, not only does the live chat shuts down, but then my video gets cut up, and I don't want to, you know this is like ridiculous. So I hope it doesn't happen again. I hope it doesn't happen, because if it happens again, I don't know. So let me see if I could finally talk about what I've been wanting to talk about before anything happens, right? So today we're going to continue talking about scalping, right? Now, I've made 2 videos talking about the issue. I believe the video was like maybe like a week ago or so. I don't remember exactly, but I did 2 videos talking about the situation with scalpers on the internet and all that. And if you don't know what scalping is, well, it's pretty simple, really, right? So for those of you who don't know, who has no knowledge about this situation, basically, scalping is when someone takes something like from a store, right? And let's say it's not like expensive or whatever, right? I don't know. Let's just use a stupid example. Let's say something costs maybe $10 or $20, right? The person buys it and then resells it for a higher price, right? And obviously that's very scummy, that's like a very weird tactic, just to make more money, you know what I mean? You're basically taking something and you're reselling it but for like a higher price, and it's like, I don't know. It's obviously, well, it's a scam because, well, one, they're taking away a lot of your money, Yeah, you get the item, but then you're also paying a lot of extra, and obviously that's just, it's obviously that's just low, I mean, come on, really. And I'm not the only one talking about this, obviously, because like I've said, this has become kind of a big deal as of recent. And for some odd reason, because my channel is basically dedicated to like Godzilla stuff, of course, a lot of this kind of falls under the situation with the Godzilla versus Kong toy line, right? And it's like, I don't know what else to say, really. And after I was looking through into this information, and I was trying to look into like about like what's been going on with the scalping thing, and it's like, obviously scalping has always been, a thing. This is nothing new. This has always been kind of an anomaly, everyone, a lot of people have been doing it for years now. So honestly, this is nothing new, but it's just weird, especially in a situation like this. Now, obviously, I'm a fan of the Godzilla vs. Kong stuff and all that, so it makes sense that I will be effective and you guys will be effective in a way. And that's probably my dogs. Yes, that's my dogs, right? And I was looking into it, and I found a lot of stuff, especially about the PlayStation 5 and how apparently the system was getting scalped like crazy, as well as the Xbox Series X. I hope I got the name right. I'm not much of an Xbox guy, so I'm sorry about that. But anyway, the whole point is the scalping is really big than you might think. It really is that bad. Like, it is ridiculous on what's going on with this, And I have so much more stuff about this. And as you saw in the title of the video, it keeps getting worse, honestly. And it's like, it just makes you frustrated. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the PlayStation 5, right? So I remember maybe last year, I remember I did 2 videos too, not about scalping in particular, but about how the PlayStation 5 was apparently being like, well, people were selling bootlegs of it online or something like that. There was like a lot of scammers. There were people buying it and reselling it for a higher price. Obviously, that's what scalping is, but I didn't know that that's what it was at the time. So it was really crazy, I'm very surprised that, I didn't get caught up with all that. I did like 2 videos about it. I wasn't sure if I wanted to like continue talking about it, because the only reason why I brought up the PlayStation 5 to begin with was because I was thinking about getting one, but I wasn't really too sure. And obviously, I said that like maybe it's better to wait a little bit before actually getting it, because long story short, I found out a lot of stuff about this whole scalper shit, and it's like I've said, it's a lot worse than you think. It's really that bad, you know? And it's funny because I'm talking about a toy line, but then I'm also talking about like the PlayStation 5. That's just, oh my god. Like honestly, that could be like its own, this whole video on its own. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I talk more about scalping, because this needs to be talked about more. There's a lot of other YouTubers that have also talked about this. I don't know if I was one of the first, because I remember I made a really huge rant in my first video talking about how there was this one guy on Instagram. He bought almost like all of the Wave 2 figures at his Walmart. He posted a picture of himself with his cart, and you see all of them, and then there's like nothing, left for anyone. And he was like, did we buy all the Warbats and Mecha Godzillas? Yes, we did. And he was like reselling them on his site, and people were upset, because that's bullshit. You're literally buying all of them. You're not even leaving any for anyone to buy. That's how scalping works, really. And you know very well this guy is not a true collector. He didn't buy them because he was like, ooh, I love them so much. No, like he wanted to resell them. That's scalping. That's what it is. You're buying a freaking $10 toy and you're reselling it for like $50 and $60. You think I'm exaggerating? Go on eBay right now. Go on eBay and look. Well, after you watch the video, but go on eBay, look up Godzilla vs. Kong toys. You're going to find a lot of the new ones super expensive, and it is ridiculous. You think I'm exaggerating too. You're probably thinking, oh Josh, you're going overboard. They're just toys. Go on eBay. You don't even have to look up Godzilla vs. Kong. Look up the PlayStation 5. Look how expensive they are there. Check it out after you finish watching this video, because there's so much more to this, and it is like, even just me talking about it, it's making me literally upset. Like, this is legit a rant. I mean, it is a rant. What am I talking about? I went berserk during my first part. I think when I did part 2, I was a little bit more calmer, but it's whatever, I guess. I'm sorry. I'm just passionate. And I know you guys are too, because hey, I get comments with people telling me that they can't find any of the new ones. And it's weird because where I live, they're starting to finally pop up. Not as much because they're being scalped, but hey, at least they're coming. You know what I mean? But still, though, what is with these people doing this? And it's annoying. And it's bad because it's like, how do you solve this, though? There's like no real answer to this, really. And I want to give you guys a little bit of a story, right? I want to look at when I was looking this stuff up, right? At the same time, when I was looking up scalping about the PlayStation 5, I randomly just stumbled upon a video talking about like another like Godzilla vs. Kong kind of scalping thing. And the name of the video was called Walmart Employee Caught Scalping Toys. Nostalgic Rants. That's the name of the YouTuber. His name is Nostalgic Rants, right? So I don't know much about the guy. For all I know, after taking a look at his channel, just kind of scrolling around, it looks like he's like his channel is about Hot Wheel cars, basically, right? So that's pretty nice. But you look at a lot of his videos, and like this is his only video on Godzilla vs. Kong toys. Basically kind of giving me the idea that he probably heard a lot about what's been going on and wanted to see for himself if that was true, because he wasn't interested in the toy line. I think he just wanted to go check them out and see what's the big deal, and he didn't really thought it was a big deal. Well, no, it is a big deal, but what I mean by that is that he looked at these toys and they were like, these are like, they're not really even that expensive. Like, why are people reselling them for super expensive? And he makes good points. These figures cost $9.84. Well, technically it's a $10 toy. And obviously it's not high maintenance. You're not getting like a I don't know, like an SH Monster Arts figure or anything like that. It's definitely not NECA, but it's like, these are obviously meant for a much more younger audience. And hey, if you're an adult collector like I am, then yeah, you could buy some. Why not? Look at it. Whenever I do these videos, you guys can literally see like the whole collection of figures that I got here, right? So yeah, I'm just saying. And right when he was going around, right, he didn't really show too much. I mean, he said it. He doesn't like to show people's faces, which I understand, and I definitely, I get where he was going with this. But he saw like a guy that worked there, right, and this guy had like a green shirt or something like that. I don't know, and he said that guy, well, nostalgic, right? He did a test, right? He went to the area where all the toys is. He left, and then he came back, and he saw that they were all gone. Like not all of them, none, but like a whole like kind of like stock was gone. And while he was kind of looking around, he noticed that some random dude came up behind him and just literally just like took a whole bunch and then just like kind of left. And that's when the guy noticed, wait a minute, he works here. And he was like legit following the guy when he didn't notice. And he overheard the Walmart worker saying, "Oh, look at all these toys," or whatever like that. And he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna resell them for like some kind of high price." I don't know. It is so stupid. What's up with these people in this, like I get what's going on, right? Godzilla versus Kong. It's a movie that everyone's been waiting for such a long time, including myself. I want to see it so bad, and I know you do. And we've been waiting for this film for a very, very, very long time. And of course, because we love it so much, we want to support it, even though it's not out in theaters yet. So what do? We buy the merch, and there's nothing wrong with that, because this isn't really like super expensive stuff we're talking about here. You know what I mean? Plus, ever since NECA kind of lost the license to doing Godzilla toys, obviously, we had to kind of go to this other company that created the Ninja Turtle toys. And so far their Godzilla versus Kong stuff has been phenomenal. Their figures are honestly amazing. And it's incredible how much work and dedication was put to these figures. Like, I'm honestly surprised. And like you have figures like this that are like nice and super articulated and all that, though. There's different variations. You also get like new creatures like the Warbat, and then you got like Skullcrawler. I mean, it's great. But it's such a slap in the face when you get these idiots going around buying a whole bunch of them, not because they care, but because they just kind of doing it for the money. They just want to resell for a higher price and all that. And I've already talked so much about how scummy that is, and I don't know if I should really keep going with this, because honestly, this have irked me so much and many other people, to the point where we're literally just like boiling. Like, this is like unacceptable, really. And it's like, what can you do? How do you solve this issue? You can't really you think Walmart is going to do anything about it? Because mind you, these toys are Walmart exclusive, meaning you cannot go find them anywhere else except Walmart. Walmart has terrible service. I've called them. I've tried talking with a work. Oh my god. These people got such an attitude. Like, oh my lord. Now, I get it because we're in a pandemic, so people are not very happy right now, and I understand that. But listen, I've worked through a pandemic, all right? I had a part-time job with Michaels last year, so I know how that is. I know how it's like working in a pandemic, and it's not easy, but at least I'm not a total jackass like Walmart is. So you think that you're going to go up to these workers and be like, hey, look at this, and you think they're going to pay attention to that? You probably, like, I swear, if you tell them what's going on, they'll probably be like, okay, yeah, we'll look into it, blah, blah, blah. And they won't give a shit. Those people, Walmart won't do anything about it, Because in all honesty, there has to be a limit, Like, don't get me wrong. If you wanted to buy like maybe the same toy 2 or 3 times, that's fine, okay? You want to make like an army of Skullcrawlers and Warbats, go ahead. There's nothing wrong with that. But you literally have people buying like 10 or 20 of the exact same toys. And I am not kidding. Like the example that I just used, right? In my first video, the seller on Instagram literally bought all the Warbats and Mechagodzillas. Well, Except that there was one that was left behind, but then again, that's only one, meaning that if people wanted to go out and get it, they can't because there's not enough for everyone. And Walmart, their stock goes in and out, and it is so annoying. You want to get them. It's like you look at the Walmart website and you'll be like, oh, they're in stock, right? And then it's like a few seconds later, they're out of stock. I know what you're probably thinking, Josh. Why can't you just order it from the Walmart's website? Well, one, their tax kills you. You know, you might have the money for it, but damn, you're never gonna escape from that tax or that shipping. Uh, B, you know, like even if you buy it, right? Yeah, you're buying it online and it's coming to you, but then it gets out of stock, and then now we're kind of back to square one. You know what I mean? It's like if you go on the Walmart's website and you find it and you'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna go buy it, but then out of nowhere, it's like, I don't know, for another person who wants it, they can't get it because of, it's just out of stock. So obviously your safest bet is to kind of go over there and then check to see if they have it or not. Because there have been some cases where if you go on the Walmart website, they don't have the figure. It says that the figures are not in stock, but then if you go to the Walmarts, they literally have them there. And it's like, Walmart does not, it can't even control its own website. So how can they help with the situation? They can't. It doesn't, it would, like I said, it would have been different, like I kind of no. Let me rephrase that. I'm sorry. Like I understand if it's like food, right? Because of the virus, and that I get because you don't want to overhaul everything. And I get it with toys, it's like whatever, it's like why should that be a big concern? But again, you're buying large quantities of the stuff and I don't know, you're not really like you're not doing the place a favor, you're not doing other people a favor, you're not even doing the company a favor too, because you're literally buying these and then reselling them. And these are online sellers. This is not like some, I don't know, this ain't corporate. You know what I mean? Like when Playmates make these Godzilla toys, yeah, sure, that people buy them and stuff like that, but it's like, I don't know. It's a weird marketing thing kind of going on, all right? I'm not into the market and anything like that, but I'm just saying this scalping stuff literally hurts people in a lot of ways, And like I said, because of how popular Godzilla vs. Kong has become, and obviously the merchandising has been booming a lot, obviously people take advantage of that. And like I said, this is not the first time, okay? There has been many, many other times, where it's like, people scout for different stuff, I personally can't really name a few, not that I could think of, except the PlayStation 5. But, scalping is a very, 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 very big issue that needs to be looked at because, honestly, these scalpers, first of all, please don't buy from a scalper. Please don't. I know that you're desperate. I'm desperate because I've seen people in my comments section telling me that they can't find them. And it's like, that's upsetting because they go to their Walmart and they find nothing. You know how disappointing that is? Going over there. You probably had like a long drive and everything, and then you don't find shit. Honestly, there was this YouTuber named Ultrazilla. He did a video talking about it. And where he lives, there is no nearby Walmart. He literally has to drive to another town just to go to a Walmart. Thank goodness, yeah, he got lucky and he actually did find some of the new ones. But again, his situation, it's interesting because he has a son, and his son loves these toys. So, he feels bad because he doesn't want to go over there and then they don't have it. And then he got to tell his son, hey, I'm sorry that you didn't have any. That is disappointing without a doubt. Imagine that, Oh, man. Like, just talking about this, it's just, like, it's annoying, because why would you want to spend so much money on just, oh, wow, that is trash, man. That is just like, how's my live chat doing? Because I'm looking. I saw Mechagodzilla for $200 on eBay. That is, yes, I've also seen that. I've also saw someone bought the giant 11-inch Mechagodzilla and they were reselling it for $210. Wow, yeah, like I'm gonna spend that much on a $20 toy. Yeah, Jesus Christ. And this doesn't go for eBay. I've seen this on Amazon too. So don't get me wrong. This is not a sort of shopping website thing. This is not, let's not finger point at eBay or anything like that. There's a lot of people that do this on multiple sites. So I have to mention that right now because I feel like that I haven't really mentioned that before. But let's not blame, you only have the people to blame, really, like the sellers. You can't really blame like the companies or whatever like that, like eBay and stuff like that. You can't really blame them because, I mean, well, I don't know how to explain that. Honestly, I don't know. Just, I don't know. It happens everywhere. Everywhere. Okay. So, So let me look back at this. I went 8 times and I can't find it. Yeah, I understand because I've went to Walmart a bunch of times and I find nothing. I haven't been to my Walmart in been like about like I want to say like maybe like 2 weeks maybe. It's been a long time since I went to my Walmart. So I was gonna go yesterday, but then change of plans. I was gonna go today, change of plans. So tomorrow, hopefully, I am officially going because there's a lot of kind of important stuff that I have to do, which is why I don't make videos during the weekends, except for if it's my gameplays. But I don't plan on doing that until like maybe late March or April. I mean, March is almost over, so So I'm hoping to maybe by next week start my next gameplay, which will be Devil May Cry 2. What else? I'm drained, honestly, just talking about this. This is my 3rd time talking about this. Now, this is very generic, but obviously, you've heard this a million times, but I'm gonna say it right now. I didn't plan on making this video. I really didn't. When when I did part 1, I didn't think I was going to do a part 2, and I didn't think I was going to do a part 3. But honestly, the scalping thing, it's oh my god, it has to be talked about more. We need more people talking about this. So, like I say, YouTuber nostalgia, that's his name, right? Let me look at my phone. Yeah, nostalgia. Go check out his video on scalping. I actually did comment it and I said something about how the garbage this all is and whatever. No, I put I'm looking right now. I put like these scalpers deserve to be called out. It's very despicable. And he gave me and he wrote back putting like a bro fist. And then I put another comment and I seen it happen at my Walmart a couple of times. I've even talked about this crap twice on my channel. He put a heart on it. A good friend of mine, the best I can game. I don't know if he wants me to tell everyone his real name, but I won't do that in case he doesn't want that. He also did a video talking about it, but he did it on his second channel, which was like Super Mondo Bros or something like that. He has multiple channels, but check him out, And Ultrazilla, he talked about it, so please check that out too. Like honestly, it really does deserve to be called out to kind of spread awareness and let people know so that they don't end up buying super expensive stuff online. Also, why I'm looking at my phone now and I literally have like multiple comments from like bot spams. Yeah, thanks a lot, YouTube, for not taking care of that, even though I've reported it so many times. But we'll get to that too another day, trust me, because I still have that problem. Not to get off topic here, but what I mean by that is that I get like bots, I get like comments of my channel of people putting links to like adult websites. And obviously that's very disgusting. So I block the people and I delete the comment because if you click on it, it leads you to an adult site. And no, we're not talking about like the usual normal sites. We're talking more like those very disgusting gritty ones. So if you see those comments, don't click on them because I clicked on it. I didn't know what it was. At first, someone sent me a link to spoilers for the Godzilla vs. Kong movie. Thank God I found nothing. But then as soon as I looked at the other ones, they were legit like adult porn websites. So I'm going to mention that right now. If you see that in my comments, stay away from that. I will block them, and delete the comment accordingly. I feel like I need to talk about that more too because it's been happening a lot on my channel for some reason. Like I said, I'm getting off topic, but I have to mention that because that's very important because I don't want people clicking on that stuff on my channel because I don't condone that. I don't know why people like putting stuff like that. Those are obviously what I mean by bots. That's probably someone trying to mess with me, trying to put disgusting stuff on my comments. So watch out for that because it does happen a lot. Now, I was going to end this video here and I'm almost finished, but there's one last thing I need to talk about, right? And it's my mother. Now, my mother was nice. I did a video talking about this already. But my mom was nice enough to find some of the figures that I don't have for the line. She went to like a completely different Walmart and I without me even knowing. And she was nice enough to buy me the stuff and I was so happy. But at the same time, she told me that when she went to Walmart, my mother, right? She said that she found a couple, right? We're talking about like two people, husband, wife, a couple, or whatever. I don't know. They were literally shopping, right? They were buying. What do you think? What do you think? They were buying a whole bunch of Godzilla vs. Kong toys. And it's like, damn, you know? It's like, like even where I live, we have scalpers. Scalpers are everywhere. Like where you live, they're there. They will always be around you no matter what. And when she found Warbat, she wanted to buy me another one. She wanted to buy me legit two Warbats. But she couldn't because when she was looking at one of them, she wasn't sure if the figure looked right. She thought maybe like the figure looked broken or something like that. She wasn't really too sure. So she put it down and then she was looking at the other one. And then as soon as she was going to get the other one, the couple kind of took it, you know, because my mother, she was in the same aisle as they were. And I guess what happened is that while my mom was shopping, I'm guessing she was looking at the toys, but so was the couple. But I guess the couple was like all over her, and she just had to leave because these people were that desperate to taking them. And I don't know how my mother, she got lucky when she found those, because that honestly, after I heard that story, I was disappointed. I was like, wow, people would be like, you know, they're so desperate, man, you know. And listen, I'm a collector, you know, and I just have to say, I've said it a million times already in this video, and you're gonna hear it more on my channel because this needs to be talked about. But scalping is honestly despicable, and if you're a scalper, one, you should stop, you know, because nobody likes that. And two, if you're like, ha ha, funny, I'm gonna keep going either way, then obviously you have no respect for me or any of my other friends that are collectors. You know, you don't have respect from us because you're literally scamming people by taking my, you know, asking for high demand for freaking toys that aren't even high quality. Like, come on, who does that? You know, there's a middle ground to this. When people buy this stuff and they sell them online, right? That's usually for like the lucrative market. That's usually for like when these toys are done for. If the company stops making these, that's why we have online sellers, for that reason. So that if you miss out, then you go buy them there. But if the figures are still out, what's the point? You know, I get it. It's a pandemic. Nobody wants to go out or anything. But, you know, I'm just saying though, it's like if it's shameful for the people that just want to simply go out and buy this, you know? It's ridiculous. Give them a chance. And like I said, this is probably not going to be the last time you hear me talking about this. I wouldn't be surprised if I end up making a part 4 of this, because honestly, this is like it we need more people, you know, like if you're a collector, you know, if you've seen this stuff happen, if you know a lot about this whole scalping thing, please talk about it, you know. And if you're not really sure if your video will get reached out or anything like that, you know, share my videos, share the first 2 parts I made about scalping. You know, check out all the other YouTubers I've mentioned, like Ultrazilla, Nostalgic, and even Super Mondo Bros. Check their stuff out on scalping. Share those. Make more awareness of it. Even if you have even on like the Shinrab Jira Discord, you know, everyone was talking about it online, and everybody just legit hates scalpers on there. I mean, so do I, but you know. And like I say, though, it's not really a toy thing. This happens to a lot of other stuff, too. But sadly, it just so happens that the Godzilla vs. Kong toy line has fallen victim to this. So yeah, you know, I'm going to keep saying it, all right? I'm not going to stop. This must be talked about more. All right. And I'm gonna end this right here because I think I've gone on for way too long about this. I wasn't expecting to make a literal 30-minute video on it because I'm watching the counter and I'm looking at the live chat at the same time. That's why you always see my face and my eyes go everywhere because I'm trying to keep track of everything, especially my Wi-Fi because I have to restart the video like 3 times because of my stupid Wi-Fi. But I said everything that needed to be said for now. Now that we're on the topic of PS5 scalpers, I feel like I should kind of keep talking about that because I remember a while back I've mentioned that there was a lot more to it, and that I was thinking, should I make a part 3? There was even a like an article like reviewing like the PS5 and stuff. I wonder if I should do that. Because as of now, I'm just focused on like the Godzilla versus Kong toys. I'm focused on the reviewing the figures right now. Because the movie's gonna come out Wednesday. I can't wait. Hi live chat. So Josh, can you see me? I mean, I can see your comment. That's about it. I mean, I'm gonna end the video here, so you know. I mean, how are you at least? I always try to check up on you guys. Every time I end my videos, I always tell you to be safe because nobody takes the pandemic seriously, and I want this to go away. And I know that you do too. So, be careful out there, Oh, by the way, if you hear any noises in the background, that's either my father, my dogs, or my PlayStation 4 that's on. Yes, my PS4 is on because I was playing a game, and I literally stopped the game just to do this video. Yeah, so I'm gonna end it right here because that's about it. So one last thoughts, right? So basically, for my next videos, I might continue talking about the scalping thing probably. So don't be surprised if you see a part 4 of this. I'm gonna review like the other Godzilla vs. Kong toys, obviously, because that's my main priority as of now. And what else? So I will continue to do I want to continue with the gameplays and all that. I might start either next week, most likely, with Devil May Cry 2. I already have the first part pre-recorded, so it's all set to go. I got Mecha Godzilla. Good for you. That's great. I want to find them so bad, and the Mega figures too. Oh yeah, and you see my dog Lulu in the background too, so that's nice. Yeah, so those are my plans for now. So I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, so leave a like and subscribe. All right, and the madness will continue. So yeah, see ya.